Top 5 reasons why you should not buy the Kawasaki Z900, real owner opinions, and 3 alternatives that may suit you better. There is one uncomfortable truth about this bike that a lot of people discover after the honeymoon phase. Sometimes you do not just buy the motorcycle, you also buy the list of fixes you wish it did not need. A better seat, small comfort tweaks, maybe mirrors, maybe a tune if the throttle response annoys you. And suddenly the bike that looked like a bargain can swallow something close to $800 or even $1,000 just to feel more finished. That hurts, especially when the whole point of the Z900 is supposed to be strong value. The voice you hear is not my real voice because I have voice problems, so I invite you to stay until the end, and please do not judge me. Here we're going to be completely objective. No brand paid us to praise this bike or attack it. We want you to open your eyes, compare properly, and investigate before buying. The first reason not to buy the Kawasaki Z900 is trust. This model line has not had a spotless safety hit. In the United States, there were documented recalls involving the rear brake hose and rear wheel sensor wire routing, and another campaign related to possible contamination in the ABS hydraulic unit that could cause serious braking trouble. That is not the kind of background people want to hear when they're shopping for a bike that mixes speed with daily streets. A naked bike should make you think about roads and corners, not about whether old recall baggage is still hiding in the background of it. The second reason is that real owner feedback is less romantic than the styling. In owner communities, some riders complain about vibration through the bars, feet, and seat once the revs climb. Others mention a twitchy throttle, strong engine braking, rough idle, or a shifting feel that is not always as polished as the look suggests. Sometimes the throttle seems to react like it had 3 coffees before breakfast. It wakes up before you do. Not every owner says the same thing, of course, but when the same complaints keep popping up in different places, smart buyers pay attention. The third reason is comfort over time. The Z900 is fun, fast, and dramatic, but that does not mean it is the most relaxing naked bike for longer rides. The stock seat gets criticized, the wind hits hard at highway pace, and some riders say the bike starts to feel less refined the longer the day goes on. If your idea of ownership includes commuting, weekend blasts, and occasional dips, this matters more than the brochure admits. The fourth reason is value, because the old Kawasaki trick of being the obvious bargain is not quite as overwhelming as it. In the American market, the official price still looks tempting, but by the time dealer fees and real-world ownership costs enter the conversation, the gap to stronger rivals is not always dramatic. The fifth reason is emotional bias. The Z900 has aggressive styling, a glorious inline 4, and a badge that sells excitement. But buying with your heart alone is exactly how people end up defending a bike that needed more compromise than they expected. Now let us talk about 3 alternatives that deserve a serious look. The Yamaha MT-09 is one of the strongest because it feels more modern, more playful, and more advanced in everyday riding. The Suzuki GSX-S1000 is another smart option if you want a bigger punch and a serious naked bike package for the money. And the Triumph Street 77765 is the sharper all-round choice if you want a bike that many riders consider more polished and more precise. So no, the Kawasaki Z900 is not a bad motorcycle, but it is also not the automatic yes that the styling, the sound, and the legend try to sell you. Subscribe to the channel if you like honest motorcycle content, and in the comments tell us what failure, surprise, or expensive lesson your own bike has already given you, because real owner stories help more than glossy ads ever will.